Hello everybody, this is toysareruss and welcome to another edition of What's Happening Wednesday. This is a weekly roundup show that I like to do on this channel, which again gives me the perfect opportunity to do exactly that. Keep you guys updated with things that are going on in the world of Transformers. I'll let you know what's happening with this YouTube channel and of course my Instagram, which is toys_rruss. We're going to start off with something that we got to see last week, but now we can all pre-order these. This is the new Studio Series wave of figures. Again, we saw this in the fan stream last week. You can pre-order these from pretty much everywhere at the moment, but it's nice to see some actual, again, official images of them. So if you head to TFW 2005 and indeed Hasbro Pulse website, there's some 360 rotational videos. But here they are. This is what we wanted. For guys in the UK, you can order this from In Demand Toys. The reason why I'm telling you this is because obviously we don't have Targets in the UK, but you can get this from In Demand. I've pre-ordered mine. This guy's looking amazing. It is frustrating that he's going to be a Target exclusive, but again, I think you can get him on Hasbro Pulse as well. But I was able to get mine from In Demand, and if you're in the UK, that's obviously where I've managed to order mine from. So he does look good. Excited to be getting him. Studio Series 86 Brawn was, of course, my pick of the bunch from all of these. Here's the official packaging. 23 steps to transform. Looks amazing in robot mode. Alternate mode's okay. I'm really having a thing with alternate modes with Brawns at the moment, but I'll explain that a bit more later. Robot mode looks absolutely fantastic. This is, of course, just a redeco of the Bumblebee mold, which, funny enough, I've got on pre-order. Hopefully, it'll be arriving soon, but I still like it. I think it looks good. And again, this is something I'm really interested in because I don't really know too much about the game. Okay, there he is in robot mode. Then, of course, keeping with the same game. So Gamer Universe, I think they're calling this, or Gamerverse. This is Voyager class Megatron. 21 steps to transform him. Huge cannon, huge like axe, whatever you want to call it. Alternate mode, a little bit dodgy. Robot looking fantastic. Again, can't wait to get these. This guy looks fantastic as well. Studio Series Rhinox from, of course, the Rise of the Beasts. I've not seen the mainline one. He looks okay. This guy looks really good though, to be honest. Definitely going to be getting him on pre-order pretty soon as well. And then finally, I think, yeah, this little guy, this was an obvious no-brainer. The only thing that surprised me was we had Laserbeak first and not Bumblebee. So this is, of course, the core class redeco of the Laserbeak figure. Quite a nice detailed little figure, to be honest, for its size. But yes, these are all now officially available to pre-order from most online stores. And indeed, as I say, Hasbro Pulse as well. So it was nice to see them and nice to be able to get them up on pre-order. Moving on to normal things, or normal things as in movie news, I suppose. I've got progression of this as we go through. So there was the first look. This was found on TFW 2005 of basically this is just going to be a few slides or shots of cinema merchandise that's going to be coming. And again, I've got different cinemas from different countries. So this was basically, I suppose, leaked, but we now know it's official. I'll show you in a second. That is indeed a LED light-up Optimus Prime popcorn bucket. This was just, I suppose, a concept art of it, but you're going to get to see it in a minute. Whereas here, we've now got, let me make sure I'm getting all these places right. So Taiwan, this is going to be the promotional material. There's some of the posters we've seen, and there, excuse me, there is the mug. Excuse me. And there indeed are some promotional figures that you're going to be able to get as well. Then again, we're staying with Rise of the Beast Merchant Cinemas. So this is in Malaysia. There's loads of these now. So this is Daddy Cinema. There you go. There is, again, we've seen these images before, but there's also little figures as well. So there are your drinks holders. There they are with some little figures. It seems, of course, that every country is going to be having their own specials on these. So this is Cineanopolis, Mexico. This is great. This has got a totem cup as well. So there indeed is the helmet I was on about, your popcorn cup, and then the drink. Look at that, it's brilliant. So good. I can't imagine this just being, there's the eyes lighting up. I think this is going to go worldwide, to be honest. I'm waiting to get some confirmation of it to be in the UK or the US, but it looks great. There's the LED in the bottom. I've got no idea on cost. It's going to be the most expensive tub of popcorn you've ever brought, but totally worth it. And there's a totem drinks holder. Look at that. Brilliant. I've been to Mexico and it reminds me literally of some of the things that I've seen there. It just looks so good. And yet again, we're all going to get caught up in this hype train. Look at this giant popcorn bucket as well. There you go. This is from Cinemex. As I say, there's just going to be so much of this. I thought I'd group all this together and just show you all at the beginning of the video. Talking of Rise of the Beasts, so titled On My Soul is the official movie soundtrack, and you can get it, where does it say on here? You can probably get it on Apple Tunes, I would think, to be honest. But there you go. If you want to listen to it, you can also listen to it via TFW 2005. Then this is really interesting. I'm just going to read exactly what it says. Transformers Rise of the Beast is not even out yet, but now we're hearing about a potential new live action film being developed at Paramount Pictures, with the subject matter has always been will they, won't they? It could be a live action Transformers and G.I. Joe crossover. Popular Entertainment news leaker Daniel Richmond has informed his patrons about this news through paid access, but it's not clear how far along the project is. But with producer Lorenzo Di Bonaventura hinting at this development, we may soon hear an official word. So that could be something really interesting as well. I know that brings two fan bases together, so it's an absolute no-brainer. Then we've got some. I don't understand why these are 16 plus. These are Super 7. Are they Super 7 or are they the other ones? Yeah, they're Super 7. Not the RED. These are their Beast Wars line of figures. So these, of course, are basically now modern day Action Masters. They're exactly that. They're non-transformable figures. But to be honest, I don't even think they're as posable as Action Masters are. As you can see on the packet, it makes me laugh. It says in the top right corner there, 14 plus. Can't see why they're rated that age, but I know that loads of people do collect these figures and they're going to be interested in them. So for that reason, of course, I'm going to be sharing them with you. So if you like your figures non-transforming and you want to just put them on display, I suppose these are perfect for that, to be honest. There's just 5, I think. Yeah, there they are. You're going to see them all individually through here. Here, of course, is Dinobot. They've got a couple of accessories and they don't look too bad. But as I've said, even with the Generation 1 figures, they're not really my cup of tea. I do have some Action Masters, and again, but otherwise, I suppose that's the only non-transforming figures that I've got in my actual collection. But again, as I say, people like these, let me know in the comments if this is something you're definitely going to be collecting. Here, of course, is Optimus Primal, and there's obviously a market for them because they just keep making them. So again, please let me know in the comments if you'll be buying these. It's interesting to get feedback on this because then obviously I can feature them and maybe even see if I can source or borrow a couple to do reviews, because at the moment I'm being lent so many figures for review, it's crazy. Okay, sightings. Mainline in the US, they found Rise of the Beast, Mainline Wave, Nitro Series, Spark Changes and masks are all out at US retail. These have been pretty much found everywhere, and indeed there's confirmation images there. Again, jumping on board the Rise of the Beast hype train, there is some sketches. Now, if you remember a month or two ago, when they had the statues up, they had some of these shoes in glass cabinets, display cases rather. This is exactly them. If you head to TFW 2005, there's quite a good little video, to be fair. I've screenshotted a couple of images from it. It's quite funny, it's really good. It just shows the toys with the trainers, there's the toys, but then you get to see here what they're advertising. So they've got a couple of different types of trainer per character. I suppose what I would class as their own version of Crocs, or slide-ons or sliders. So there's Bumblebee. Again, these are all made by Skechers though, but they're all going to be available in store and online. So as I say, these are more exactly, I don't know, apart from anything I can think to call them would be like sliders or like their versions of Crocs. Then we've got, again, 2 versions of trainers. So there's one version of Optimus Primes, and then there's another version there. Maybe these are for younger people because they've got, obviously, the Velcro on the top. Don't quote me on that. I've not seen any in hand. Then we've got Mirage. You already saw the one previous pair of Optimus Primal. There's another one. There's RC. And then, of course, Bumblebee main characters, 2 different types. You can see there as well, all looking, to be honest, really quite good. Right, more better images of in-hand images, shall we say, of Shattered Glass Grimlock. I still really want this figure, but in the UK, £65, everybody, which is about $80. So I just can't justify that at the minute. I'm hoping, I've got huge FOMO, but I'm hoping that he's there long enough for me to get enough money saved up, or indeed for him to be reduced so I can then purchase him, because he looks spectacular. I do really like the look of him. I love the mold, I love the character, but at the moment it's just that little bit too much for me. Right, last images of him there. Moving on to more Rise of the Beast stuff, again via TFW 2005. There is a 6-minute video there which has got clips from the movie and an interview with, I nearly said the wrong person, but of course Eleanor Wallace. Sorry, the character's Eleanor Wallace. It's Dominique Fishback. There's an interview with her on there from CBS Mornings. It's worth a nose. I deliberately didn't watch it all because I didn't want any more spoilers, but there's a screenshot from it. More interesting news with regard to I suppose, just merges between the two companies. Now, it said a week or so ago that there's going to be a joint venture between Mattel and Hasbro. There was a huge conference regarding all this, and basically it's 100% going to happen. They're both saying pretty much it's a no-brainer between the two companies. If they merge, you know, we're going to get exactly what he's saying here. We're going to get Hot Wheels, but Transformer-based ones. It says here, it makes a ton of sense to be able to find Optimus Prime inside of the Hot Wheels aisle to me. So exactly that. It's exciting times with the merger between two major companies. So we're going to see lots more Transformers merchandise and indeed toy lines. So it's all pretty much confirmed. There's more information on this. It was called Coverage of the 51st Annual JP Morgan Global Technology Media and Communications Conference, if you want to Google that and read more information on it. Talking of Rise of the Beast songs, there's a China rap star and he's performed, and basically he's going to be doing the main theme for the Chinese version. Obviously the Chinese market for this movie is huge. He has got the rights and the look, I suppose, to be able to say that he's the official singer for the version released in China. Okay, some in-hand images of Leader Class Armada Megatron from, of course, the Legacy Evolution toy line. This guy's about out soon, I believe. I need to check my pre-orders within demand. He looks really good. I'm liking this. You actually forget how many figures, I suppose, from the Unicron trilogy they've released already. So there's quite a few figures this can go with and display with. There he is with the Earthrise Optimus. They're, of course, one of the many uses of the Siege Megatron mold. Much bigger, which again is good because obviously this guy's coming in at Leader Class. However, I'm saying that, you'll see in a second, I suppose, just how much Leader Class has shortened in the last 6 to 8 years, because here he is next to Combiner Wars Leader Class Megatron, coming up on the next piece, I think it is, who, although about the same height, you can see there's quite a lot less toy there in your that you're getting. To be honest, it's right there in front of us, so I'm just stating what I can see. And there he is, of course, with the Commander Class Armada Optimus Prime. Still excited to get this guy. Got him on pre-order, and again, I'm loving learning more things about these toys that I don't really know much about. Talking again of the Chinese market for toys and Transformers, there's a brilliant little advert, again off TFW 2005. There's a few screenshots of it here for the mainline toy release of the Rise of the Beast figures. It's really good though, because it shows them all transforming. It's great stop motion, and it's definitely worth a watch. If you want to watch that, head to T-Formers. Okay, moving on to third-party news. Fans Hobby MB22 project update, revised prototype, robot mode. So this is, it says, see the scale comparison with vehicle MB15A Power Commander and X-Load. So this is, of course, their Armada Prime and indeed their Overload figure. So this is Jetfire, their take on Jetfire in robot mode. Again, this is just the grey prototype so far with the Minicon, with the accessories by himself. And then you can see how well he's going to scale. There you go, up to the other couple of Fans Hobby figures that at the moment, talking of Unicron Trilogy, they're just pumping out. And again, people seem to be buying them. At the last conference I was at, the TF Con, everybody was talking about the fact that we love that you're getting these figures that aren't always mainstream. You know, Fans Hobby are picking the Unicron Trilogy, they're picking Super God Master Force. It's just great to see. I mean, you can see how well he scales and displays with all of them. So then I did my usual, scoured the Weibo pages for the rest of third parties, and at the moment, there's not too much going on just yet. So on Iron Factories, there's a good images, good loads of shots of all the Seekers that they've released, if you want to have a look at them. On Doctor Wu, because of all their new reissues and remakes of Little Monster, I think it is, which is their take on Wheelie, there's a few images of them. And on New Age at the moment, there's just the images of the multi-redecos of their Power Glide. But again, we've seen them. And if you're after any of these figures, and again, I love to say this, I'm really proud to be associated with Show Z. If you want to get any of these on pre-order, the pre-order page is huge. There's New Age's new Hound Deco, Soundwave, etc. Loads of all the figures which I pretty much just showed you. Magic Square, their take on Bruticus, Kang Toys up there, Thriller, loads of stuff. And indeed, there you go, there's the rest of them. There's the Fans Hobby trailer, which we saw last week. And indeed, if you have a look as well at the flash sale part, where they've got all these figures where they take, I'm so tempted to get New Age's take on Ultra Magnus. They've got 15% off the clear version. If anybody's got that, I would recommend me to pick it up for 15% off. I think I might do, because I really want to see it. I've not seen a Ultra Magnus yet from New Age, so I'm really tempted by it, to be honest. And indeed, some more figures there in the sale. Again, if you are going to use on Show Z, please use the supporter reviewer code, which is me, toysareruss. Hugely appreciate if you do that. Okay, that's the news for now. 100% doing a live stream from 10 p.m. UK time this Saturday. Iron Factory Brawn is done, reviewed, ready for tonight. Yeah, I think I put him on before I put up the Rise of the Beast mainline Optimus Primal. Got my confirmation from Robot Recruits that the pre-orders I ordered ages ago, which is Leader Class Scourge, Studio Series, Core Class Ironhide from Studio Series 86. There's on there on the post on the way. And again, thank you to everybody. Ben Williams, Adam, loads of people at the moment, RJ, who are lending me their figures to do like basically third-party reviews on, because again, due to this Show Z thing, I'm really getting into it, getting used to all the third-party figures, and it's nice to just be able to keep reviewing them. So the reason why I'm getting so many is because so many people are lending them, which is really, really kind of them, and I massively appreciate it. Same as I appreciate anybody watching this now. Thank you to all the channel members, everybody. Really appreciate all the support. Take care, and I'll see you in a couple of days.